Zach. Cabin Fever. Here we go. Jumping right in. Directed by Eli Roth. It's the first feature by Eli Roth. I'm going to go right into this. Let's just get a general consensus. You like this movie?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to jump into my problems with this movie right away. My problems with this movie are the same problems I have with every Eli Roth movie. And I actually find him an interesting filmmaker. But my problem with this movie is there are some brilliant moments. Moments of truly chilling, horrifying moments, which we will talk about. And then all this stuff that I'm just like, why did he do this? Just to name a few things. Badly written characters. There's a dude that wears a backwards hat the entire movie. Guess what? He ends up being an asshole. Who would have thought? He wears cut-off shirts and a backwards hat. Not to say that makes someone an a-hole, but in a movie, if they're holding, they might as well put a football in his hand.
Did he do a lot of screenwriting seminars? Is that where they told him,
I think it seems like
his
that.
name's got to be Hutch, and he's got to do,
Pancakes Kid. Pancakes Kid. That's a thing. So there's just this, like, a lot of fluff in Eli Roth movies that he takes these really grounded, fear-based things of, like, skin-eating diseases in this, hostels and hostel, like traveling abroad. He takes these things, these elements that can be these grounded, horrifying horror elements, and then just puts a bunch of sensationalism on them, and they disappear for me.
I agree. My biggest problem with Eli Roth, as you were saying, is I feel like he writes drafts, and then I think the wrong person is giving him advice, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe he's just writing really bad films, and then somebody's giving him good advice.
It seems like someone who loves him, likes him a lot, is a really big fan, is giving him criticism on the script, like, this is awesome, that kind of thing. Apparently, it's Quentin Tarantino that does that.
And I do like Eli Roth, but he has become more of a brand than a filmmaker.
He's a brand who's made 3 movies, which is strange. Well, 4 now. I'm really excited to see his new one, but apparently it has the same issues. But let's get into this. Cabin Fever, it's about a group of sex-crazed 20-somethings that go into the woods.
Fresh idea.
And they go to a cabin, and they are infected by a flesh-eating disease that one by one gets all of them. And let me tell you, there's some parts that are just horrifying.
There are some pretty scary moments.
Let's talk about the most famous one for a second. The leg shaving scene is absolutely just like tingle-inducing, horror. Just you're watching someone do something so mundane, and the turn that it takes when she starts just shaving her legs off of her body.
I really do think he did make torture porn popular in America.
He did, yeah.
He was the guy.
But there really are, I do want to talk about some very standout moments. There's the leg shaving scene, which is huge. When they find the body in the river and they fall on top of it, it really is that thing of just like your worst nightmare of germophobia.
Yeah, and I'm a germphobe, and I wanted to crawl up into it.
Yeah, it really this movie is effective in as much as after I watch it, I feel like I need to take a shower. Like you feel really dirty and grody. It's a very disgusting kind of movie.
Yeah. I think that's his strongest suit as a director is for example, in Hostel, The Achilles. It's...
Yeah, he's good at... He creates an atmosphere, and you really get caught up in it. I think that, again, there needs to be someone that's like, cut the fluff, man.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be funny.
I agree.
But there are... there's those scenes... There's the scene where Jordan Ladd's character is in... They lock her in a shed after she's infected. After... Ryder Strong discovers that she's infected while leading up to having sex with her, and her face is gone, and it's bad. This was a film that I remember when it first came out. This was kind of like I dare you to watch it. It was a dare you to watch it movie.
I dare you to watch it.
Yeah, and then now you watch it, and it is effective, but it's lost. He kind of outdid himself with Hostel after this.
Yeah.
And then not so much with Hostel 2. But
I like Hostel 2 the most.
I actually think Hostel 2 is the best film that he's directed.
Yeah.
It's actually more tame than Hostel is, and more tame than this. Let's just talk about the direction is very like production-wise, it's really good. There's a really, if you could watch any interviews with Eli Roth, it's a really interesting story of how he got this movie produced. They almost got shut down by unions in the middle of it when they were shooting in the Carolinas. The idea for this movie actually came when he got a skin-eating disease in Iceland. He was riding horses, got a skin-eating disease, and the doctor told him that if they hadn't caught it within 24 hours, he would have died.
That is one of my biggest fears.
I don't blame you.
I feel like once a month I hear something about a guy at a gym somewhere had a flesh-eating virus, and then you're like, I never want to go to the gym. I never want to go to the grocery store.
Apparently, the shaving scene came from Eli Roth was shaving his face, and pieces of his face started to come off, which is crazy.
That's funny because then you
and
think
Eli
about
Roth,
how he stumbled upon the idea for Hostel.
Speaking of Eli Roth, if you've seen him, he's a man who goes to the gym.
Oh,
so he might be spreading.
He won men's fitness or men's health most fit director.
Yeah, that's why I'm being. I think he's an interesting filmmaker because I don't want him to be.
And I like him as an actor.
Yeah. So Cabin Fever, really some great moments. Worth watching for those moments if you want to feel grody and disgusting. But I think that it really shows that it's a first movie. It's not as refined as his later films.
I think it's definitely worth a watch. You just got to see it to see it. And I mean,
especially years later, it's kind of the hype train has stopped on it, and it's kind of worth checking out. So let us know what you think of Cabin Fever and Eli Roth in general. Do you think he's an interesting filmmaker? I do. I'm waiting for him to reach his full potential. Until next time, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Zach.
Thank you for watching.
Oh,